So I'm actually working on the posing segment right now, and I hate these things. Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is part 4 of this series because look, we've got Raphael and we've got Robin. Robin? Did I say that weird? And this is the set that I think a lot of people have been the most excited for. Now, the Batman one and Leonardo was pretty good, but their aftermarket price is $100 and they're not worth it. That Batman is kind of the worst Batman I've ever experienced. But this one also gets really close to that price. This thing's like somewhere around the $80 to $100 price range, which is also a lot. And I've really enjoyed this line overall, especially when they are like $40 to $50 as the Donatello, Batgirl, and who was the other one? Alfred and Michelangelo, which is a great set. I just reviewed that one. Highly recommend it. If you haven't watched that one, that is a great set of figures. Now, this is what we're here for today though. So shut up about all the other ones, dang it. Jeez. We're here for Raphael, we're here for Robin. I've already said that, and then I had a whole thing about okay, let's just get into it. I don't have the box, that's okay. This also came from Jay. Go watch, subscribe to the Behind the Plastic channel. Now, one thing to call out here is that I actually, the accessories are a little off. Like, I don't have everything, and that's okay. I don't have enough pizza slices to give to these guys like I did for the other guys, but we'll include pizza for the review. But I'm missing the manhole cover that's supposed to come on his side of the box, which I guess is really for any of the turtles. I guess you just get the manhole cover. It looks pretty cool, but we don't have it. So to help kind of complete this little set, we'll add a little slice of pizza for each of these guys and then get into the rest of that thing. His grappling hook is smaller than what everybody else gets. But for the sake of size comparison, the one that comes with Batgirl is the larger one. So look at how much of a difference there is for that, which, you know, makes sense because Robin is he's a tiny little figure and he's got tiny little hands. So that's that. You get a fully extended bow staff. Maybe he's got a, I don't know, does Robin have a very specific name for his weapon? You get a retracted one, so that's pretty cool. You're getting like a nice group of accessories here. You get the bomb, the bat bomb, same as what Bruce or Batman got. You get the pizza slice, which again, you know, we've seen this before, ain't no biggie. Smalls, batarangs, I guess he gets 2 of them. From the pictures I saw online, he actually gets 2 of these things. Everybody else just gets 1. And there is also a size difference between what Batgirl and Batman got. I think these are gonna be probably also the same size for him. Maybe a little bit smaller than Batgirl's, doesn't matter. These gripping hands, good for the bow staff, so, you know, kind of a closed grip on the left and right side. Nothing too special. I don't know why I say that, nothing too special, whatever. We get this hand, which will be great for the grappling hook and probably too wide for the batarangs, because that is a very, very wide grip. But that's really going to come down to, like, maybe he can hold a slice of pizza in a unique way, and the batarangs. I got words. I know how to use them. Along with this default head, which I think when he's in the box new, this is the head that's on him. That's why I said default. I'm stupid. Why are you watching this? Then we get this really, really good sculpt. And look, this is probably Paul Harding that did this sculpt as well, because he did the whole like Batman wave that I am aware of to date. So I think he did all of them. And then this Jonathan somebody did the Turtles. So I'll show a side of the box from another video that has their names. But check those guys out on social media. But you also get his hood in a down position, which is nice. When you swap the heads, it's not like, wow, where does hood go? And if you like Turtles, then you will like this free wallpaper for your phone. And what's cool is that it should be available internationally because it's just a digital download and it's free. And I designed it and you can have it. And it works on pretty much any phone. But hey, there's 2 designs. Go check them out. If you want to donate to help support the show, then hey, more than happy to have that. But otherwise, it is free, so enjoy. Checking out the details of Robin. I mean, this is a good sculpt. It very much looks like an animation to toy or whatever. That's a bummer. Ugh, what happened there? Is he supposed to have something on his back? So those are pegs for the hood when it goes down. I guess they're damaged, but is he supposed to have a different cape? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's a weird choice to have pegs on his back if you're going to give the option of not having the hood there. Whatever, no big deal. No, I'm not gonna look at his back, okay? And when I go to the posing segment, don't look at his back, okay? Just. But look at his details a little bit further. We got great sculpt stuff, things I've already said. I don't need to say it again. It's nice, okay? That's what I'm trying to say, is that it looks good. I love this style. All right, so let's put this little hood on his head, neck piece. Looking nice. Pretty cool. Yeah, obviously this is a problem because it now just like flaps around instead of being locked in place. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you want the hood up, then it's gonna look real stupid having pegs on his back. So maybe just use some like tacky stuff if you want it here, which is probably what I'll do. I think this is a great figure, great style. Feeling a little bit loose in the knees, so that could be worrisome for posing and keeping them on the shelf and stuff. But as far as articulation, this line so far, the articulation's been like really, really bad. I think Batgirl's probably got the best out of all of them. But let's see how he does, because he seems to have, yeah, he's got some pretty good head articulation. At least as far as like tilting side to side, he could spin around. It kind of feels loose. The arms are pretty basic. So just your standard shoulder stuff and then a single joint in the elbow, but it goes a little bit more than 90 degrees, which is good because especially with the Turtles, like they do not do well. And then these have the ball style joints for the wrists, which is good and bad, but they're also super delicate because they're super tiny. So when you pull this hand off, you're like afraid every time that's gonna snap off. There's this kind of upper torso section that does just fine. Nothing special, but it comes apart easy because it can't handle the pressure. The legs, they do not kick out very well. His tunic piece or whatever, his top is stopping that leg from going out, so he can't even get like a good kick because it's just gonna get pushed back down. That's a bummer. Double jointed knees though, which is nice, so I appreciate that. And then standard on the ankles. So whatever, he's a cool looking figure. I like this style a lot, just like Batgirl. I think the two of them in figure form have come out really, really well. Raphael, let's get into that. We got a lot to look at. So he's got this alternate head with this helmet, and I don't remember much about this. I mean, this is definitely like, hey, I'm riding some old motorcycle kind of helmet, but we're done with talking about that. We got the punching hands, which you gotta have, of course. I mean, these guys fight all the time. And the biggest difference between Raphael and the others is that he's got these wraps around his hands, and then these, which are designed to hold the sai, which is pretty cool. So they actually gave like a really nice pre-sculpted hand. Hopefully it looks cool in there, but the holes there so that the poopy butts. So how does it work? Does it work like that, or are you supposed to try to get this in there? Because that seems dangerous. I've had some comments from people that these are also delicate weapons, that these sais can break. So a little scary, but I would think you'd want to push that all the way in to get that in his hand on there. Ugh. But to look at the details of the side, it looks nice. It's got wrapped. It's pretty simple on the colors, just 3 colors. He's got the pizza slice too. Done talking about pizza, man. Then we got the details of Raphael, which looks nice, and I love the little details of the character, even for the animation. But he's got the scar across his eye, but it even cuts into his bandana. His articulation's not going to be great. I mean, most of the Turtles, they all just like they turn left and right, and that's it. You can't look up or down. There's a little bit of wiggle there, but nothing particularly great. And the shell and stuff, I think he might have this. I don't know. We'll have to compare and see if he's got a bigger shell. But he's kind of the biggest out of all of them, at least the thickest and stuff. But he's also got really loose legs in the thighs. Colors, man, detail, sculpting, it's so good. It's really right out of the animation. And then of course his size can go in the back here. They just don't go in that well, because that's like as far as you can really get them and feel comfortable pushing. So I feel like they should be going in deeper than that, at least based on the animation. It's just kind of strange. It seems weird, right? It's just sticking out that far. But yeah, this is a great figure. I love the style. I love the unique look for each of the characters. He's got these kind of more metal-based pads for his elbows and knees, where the others, they're all a little bit different. Leonardo looks more like the samurai stuff. And then they do have this body articulation for some reason, but I was like, what's the point of that? Because it doesn't do nothing. And then double jointed knees, again, thankful for that, but they definitely get locked up because there's this like extra piece on the back of his knee for some reason. Like what's going on with that thing? Because as soon as you bend the knees, look at that, it stops them from going any further. So he's got less articulation in the legs than what the other turtles have, which is really weird because they're all kind of built on the same essential concept. And I'm surprised nobody called it out in my last review, but I forgot to pose Michelangelo with the skateboard. I talked about it. I got notes that this was from Mondo's skateboard from like something, an older thing. I don't know. I should have memorized what people said. But size-wise, look at this. This is incredible. This is what you want. I mean, when the turtles are drawn in different sizes, different scales, you really want to see them that way. But look at how much difference there is in that shell too. Good Lord. So I love this. This is really bringing in like each turtle feels like it's been handled uniquely and has its own personality, which is great. But that's that for that. Words are funny, and I'm an idiot most of my life, and you guys have to put up with it when you watch this. You're like, wow, why this guy's an idiot, but I'm here for it. Are you here for it? Let me know down in the comments. Are you here for it? The weirdness. So I'm actually working on the posing segment right now, and I hate these things. I hate them. Raphael's legs just, they want to give out under any amount of pressure, and his legs, because of his little tunic thing, basically he can't do anything. And his knees are so weak. His hands don't hold his bow staff because you're supposed to use the bigger ones, not the small ones. So absolutely not worth the aftermarket price of like 80 to 100 bucks. Just forget it. Forget it. They're not worth it. But folks, that's going to do it for us. We're going to jump into the posing segment. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.